just hated people from Boston, which for some reason there were millions of in Berlin, in Europe in the 1930s.
The Boston question.
Yeah. I gotta hide in the fucking attic. Ma! Where's my fucking diary? Now I gotta write about a fucking dream I had.
Yeah, they say they're giving us a shower.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? You think I'm dirty?
What the hell is this? Gas?
You think I'm dirty?
What is this? Gas?
What is this? Gas?
Smells like fucking gas.
This isn't a fucking shower.
They're too stupid for the gas to work. It doesn't work on them.
They don't use enough oxygen.
They're too stupid.
They breathe every 10 minutes.
They breathe in lobster butter. Just atomized lobster butter, and they do not have any way to get oxygen into their blood.
Yeah, that would be funny if they did that to Boston.
It would be funny, dude.
It would, wouldn't it?
Boston strong.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, we'd have to never forget the Boston tragedy.
Yeah, it's
All
so funny that
fucking
people
Boston
already
tragedy.
forgot that marathon.
Yeah, who fucking cares?
Yeah, nobody remembers the marathon.
No, it just became a meme that they were innocent.
Yeah.
That the guys who did it didn't do it.
Yeah.
Adnan.
Yeah.
Or is it Adnan?
It's weird that you don't
or
hear...
Jahar.
It's very weird that every city right now is burning except Boston.
Yeah, well, they hid their black people.
Where?
I think in there's one name.
In Lawrence Fishburne's character in Mystic River.
Yeah,
that's a great performance from him. Yeah, just showing up, just the beginning of the movie. Yeah, we're investigating a murder. Just just him showing up with that stupid accent,
trying to approximate a Boston accent. Yeah.
He's so funny, dude. He looks like absolute shit in John Wick.
He is in John Wick.
Yeah. And I think maybe he's in the sequel. In John Wick 2.
I think so.
But
they took the first two John Wicks off of streaming. I wanted to watch them again.
I mean, he looks like after they finished shooting The Matrix, he went into one of those pods and was just like, Tank, load up the Cinnabon program. And then just sat in there destroying his body. Tank, load the Cinnabon and fucking Bailey's Minis simulation. And we're going to run that until we film John Wick 2 and see what it does to my body.
Yeah, he looks like absolute
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he looked that great beforehand.
It's like black people saved up all the aging and then made him
He's their portrait of Dorian Gray.
Yeah. They're like, black don't crack.
Except for
because we made a deal. We made a deal with Satan that Lawrence Fishburne would age on our behalf.
Oh, there's that classic all black people made a deal with Satan to make sure that Lawrence Fishburne aged on their behalf stereotype.
Yeah.
Once again.
Go ahead, cancel me for it.
Go ahead.
I like the idea of being like a Boston guy that just works at like a pizza restaurant or like a short order cook.
Right.
No one knows who he is. He has a Twitter account with 2 followers that he just uses to yell about Boston sports. And but in his personal life, he's like, I don't care. I'm gonna fucking say it. Go ahead, cancel me. Go ahead, fucking cancel me.
He thinks he's a victim of cancel culture.
Right, and there's just nothing to cancel.
That is the best
kind
of
guy.
Go
ahead, fucking cancel me. I feel like I can't even share my fucking opinions anymore.
No one cares.
Go ahead, fucking cancel me for it. What are you going to do, get me canceled?
Yeah, that's the best guy, is the guy that that literally is on the fringes of society, that thinks he's constantly under the tyranny of cancel culture. Or like the open micer that's like, if it wasn't for cancel culture, I would be huge.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't realize that he's just sucks at comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
Are there a lot of those guys?
I think they're like guys that are like, it's because I'm too hot for TV.
I don't get that, dude. You see a lot of people that have failed at comedy that like have some kind of justification for it. And it's like, I can honestly say, because I mean, I did comedy for a decade and it didn't work out and I was broke and there was like no indication that this show was going to happen or anything was going to fucking happen.
Yeah.
And I remember like coming to terms with the fact that I'm like just okay. Like I was okay enough to get the bare minimum amount of work to call yourself a professional comedian?
I think the answer is that it's just really hard, and you have to kind of be lucky sometimes.
Sure, but I mean, it's like I wasn't getting to a place where I'm like, oh well, the reason it didn't happen is
because
this.
the industry.
Yeah, it's just like
Well,
you
I'm
have
thinking
to be.
of one guy in
you have to be
particular
lucky
right now.
Who?
Podcast that I think no one listened to except for you and Dan Soder, that you showed me once. That was very funny.
Oh,
Yeah. But his whole perspective
yeah,
was
no,
that
it wasn't that. His was not a cancel culture thing.
his whole perspective was that PC culture. He had a whole rant against
Did he?
PC culture
I
that I thought was very good.
I don't remember that. I remember the dating woes, which was
Dating. What did he say?
oh man, I gotta go back and listen to that shit. That was so
shit
funny.
was so good.
Me and Dan.
What we're describing right now is a 40-something-year-old man who's decided he's
yeah, me
who
and
got
Dan.
a compliment once from.
People are gonna find out who it is. You really got to keep the details slim.
I'll keep him slim. Yeah.
But yeah, me and Dan on the way, but we drove back from Boston and fucking just did like 6 hours of that show, just pausing it to laugh.
The
at
name is so good.
Yeah.
Too. The name is so good. Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that is like really, that is a great character type though, because like, you know, when you're in open mic comedy, you're like starting, you are surrounded by delusion, you know, and it is very funny. Like, pretty much there is a bevy of people we've met over the years that were very sure they were going to make it.
Were there?
I think so.
It's funny because it's kind of like you need to be humble in comedy.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that affect that. Well, prior to like now, I think with like a lot of like, it feels even weird saying like woke comedy because I am out of touch and I'm like I wasn't doing shows or mics prior to this COVID bullshit. But just from what I see online, like a lot of people that do feel entitled to comedy.
Yeah,
and they do it, do it because like they presume that like comedy was nothing but like rich white men that are like, this is my place in the world.
Well, it's two sides of the same coin. I think the guy that thinks that he's too edgy to be successful, and the guy that thinks that because he's pansexual, he can't make it in this industry.
But there weren't
the same thing.
The people that were like, I'm too edgy to make it were mentally ill people.
Yeah, those are the best people. They're the best people.
You know, there was never, and which you could say it's two sides of the same coin. I mean, like I kind of, there's probably people on the other side in like the woke comedy world that are like, I'm too much of a truth teller. Like they have to have their Tom Myers, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're like, what? Because I'm too trans. Then I'm not successful. And then the other trans comedians are like, sure.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I remember when I moved up here, I would follow on Facebook DC comics calling each other out on Facebook about disrespecting their rooms and saying you're never allowed back in my rooms. And like the sort of power that they kind of felt like they had, or that they felt like they were expressing, was very funny to me. Yeah, because it's like, but you're talking about an open mic in, you know, Clarendon on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I mean, people are truly insane.
People are. But those are the most entertaining. I mean, I would rather watch 10 hours of that than 10 hours of mediocre, you know, because there's a virtue to being the worst.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you at least used to have to like affect some humility though.
But I think to even try out stand-up, unless you're someone that's like genuine, I think very few people like genuinely like, you know, have some sort of calling like they think they have. But for the most part, you have a kind of a sense of entitlement early on, like, oh, this is something that something that a person does, you know.
Yeah,
and it's kind of based on delusion. So,
well, you should want to be very fucking good at comedy. I mean, you need to. It's not entitlement, but it's like you should be motivated by wanting to be. I mean, literally,
Yes,
you
I
should
think
set your sights on being the best comedian.
That is the
ever.
right attitude.
I mean, yeah, anything you want to do, you should always like think of like.
Otherwise, there's no point.
Right, you should set your sights on being the very best person to ever do the thing ever.
Uh-huh.
But then you meter that with like some sense of like, I mean, you just don't be an asshole.
Humility.
Yeah, with exactly, but like in terms of your work ethic and what you're doing, it's like you should always be trying to make yourself better. Because I mean, competition will make you, better.
Yeah. Totally.
And then, like, if you're ever like, oh, I just, I kind of want to find my place in the thing. It's like, well, then you're just gonna suck. I mean, you're just gonna turn into a fucking loser.
Yeah, or a kind of person that starts off and assumes that they're good.
Yeah,
which I think is like there are a ton of people that start with comedy that assume that they're good. That are just absolute dog shit. Mm-hmm. And like very few people are immediately good. Sarah was. When we started.
Sarah moved to Philly.
She moved to Philly.
Yeah, I just talked to her.
Congrats on your move, Sarah.
Yeah, she just moved a couple days ago.
I remember seeing her at her second open mic.
Yeah,
when she had braces and she was like, "This is my second time."
I might go down there and hang out with her.
I'd be down to go to Philly.
Yeah, I haven't been to Philly in a while. Are you guys on good terms?
Yeah, we text.
Yeah.
She sent me a very nice gift basket along with you a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. What else? Let's wrap it up.
I guess you got to do your birthday party.
No, I don't have to do it yet. I had to pick things up for someone's birthday.
I actually do have to. I have a thing I got to work on that I got to start work on.
I guess we fulfilled.
That's it.
That's what it is,
folks. Sometimes you're just gonna get a little bit of Garrison Keillor riffing and 22 minutes of ad read.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's a nice day. Maybe take this one. You get it on the JBL out on the beach.
Yeah.
And
take it out. Yeah. Get a frisbee going.
You're out on the beach. Get the JBL out now. Put the podcast on. Re-listen to it. Maybe without headphones, and then you can appreciate it a little bit more. And maybe if there's a Hispanic family sitting nearby,
playing their damn music,
maybe they'll overhear me saying this. And they'll pick a fight with you, and maybe
they'll be offended. They'll be like, "What the fuck is this, bro?
What the hell is it?" There's on your block. There's like the building next to Amber's old place is being sold.
That like warehouse thing.
The real estate agent's name is Sandra Meskin, and I was just about to call her up, and she's just like, "I am the real estate agent." Sandra, the one who is Mexican.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
She's a southern Mexican.
Yeah.
She's a Mexican.
Yeah. I guess, Mexicans don't say that.
They don't say it.
I guess black people
Yeah.
from Texas say Mexican.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh, you're a Mexican boy.
You one of them Mexicans.
Yeah.
I don't want my daughter running around with no Mexicans.
You hear that? They're changing the name of the Washington Mexicans. I don't even know they were called the Mexicans.
I really hope they fuck up that new name.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping.
Well, they should just leave it as football team. Because that really is the only...
Washington football team would be sick.
And that's what it is. And that's the only name you can use, really. That's the only one that's future-proofed.
Uh-huh.
Literally anything else you use, it's like...
Oh, yeah.
You don't know.
Well, football is offensive in and of itself. It's a barbaric sport.
Also, paraplegic people.
Uh-huh.
They don't have... What about people without feet? What about people without balls?
Yeah, exactly.
What if in 2 years... there's a trans person that's like, well, my gender is I have a penis, but instead of balls, it's a foot. There's a foot.
So I got a foot.
So it's instead of my ball sack, there's a foot that also has a pussy in it, like you've seen in sex shops, and my penis rests on top of the foot. And somebody's like, what do you call these people? Footballs? And then they're like,
that's offensive.
You're going to jail. And then
I think if someone got...
Dan Snyder's like, you saying I gotta change the name again? It cost me $45.
Wow, that's a really good Dan Snyder.
It cost me $45 at the name changing office to do it last time.
I had to start a new limited liability corporation.
I'm allergic to spending money.
What is he rich from? Six Flags?
His initial thing was that when he was in college, he would rent private jets and then sell seats on the private jets to go to spring break. So
that's clever.
Yeah, so he would like rent out an entire private jet and then sell like plane tickets, basically.
So he's a party guy.
Yeah, and then he would like charter flights to the Bahamas or whatever, charging like a shit ton of money for this private jet planes, and because you only have to rent the plane for a day, and then basically it's like subletting a plane.
So wow. That's smart. Good for Snyder.
And if I remember correctly, that's like he made like $1 million, as like a fucking.
By the time he graduated.
Yeah, doing that.
Wow, what a legend.
Yeah.
Shout out to the legend Dan Snyder.
Dipping all my plane money.
I took my bar mitzvah money and
which
put
seems
it
like a
into
scam.
my plane.
Seems like that. What's the name of that fire festival guy?
Yeah, I forget his name.
Michael McDonald.
Yeah, I think it was him. No, different Michael McDonald.
It's the same Michael McDonald.
Oh, it was the same guy?
Yeah, I was thinking about having a festival down in the Bahamas.
I called up Ja Rule.
Yeah.
And I was like, Ja,
yeah,
get down to the Bahamas. I got an idea. I have a vision.
Yeah, me and my friend Ja Rule, actually. We work together. He's a very talented guy. And he had the idea to rip a bunch of people off, actually.
Yeah, it was me.
You ever see that music video, that song he did with Shaka Khan?
Michael McDonald?
Yeah. No. It's very funny because he's just like, if they're in like a room and she's standing up and he's just seated at a table and he doesn't know what to do with his body.
Was it you the other day who was talking about that Louis Theroux documentary where the Black Israelites said that they were like, he's asking them like what famous people are actually black, and he's like, well, there's actually one singer.
Yeah,
you said that, right?
Yeah, Tom Jones. Let me see if I can find this video. We'll just leave on this one.
All right.
Keep talking.
Yeah, I saw a store in the West Village the other day. It was a menswear leather store called Slightly Alabama. You heard of this, Nick?
No.
I thought it was a weird name for